Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Kai X Limitless, and we back with another one. Finally, we got some news that kind of makes some sense because for the past couple of years, we've seen a big transgender movement, a big like LGBT push to kind of really continue to really push for trans people. And to me, it was becoming borderline, like what's really going on here, the agenda that was being pushed. Maybe it was even tapping into children and like really pushing for that, and that really kind of deterred me from what's really going on, right? I'm really not one for having kids under 18 really mutilate their body to the point where they can't come back from that, with these transitioning and hormone blockers and different things like that. So I was really worried that we're heading into a very radical direction when it comes to that type of stuff. And we have something that it makes sense, but I know a lot of people are going to be upset about this one. Big debate about if trans men, I guess whether trans women, right, biological men transition to women, if they can play in women's leagues, right? When obviously they biology wise and their body chemistry and different things, their testosterone and different things like that, are that of a man, which would not be fair in a women's sport. In women's sports, I wasn't a big fan of a lot of women's sports, and this year I've seen a lot of good. They're heading in the right direction, in terms of talent, in terms of skill. I really like the basketball, women's college basketball with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Imagine if this transgender bill passed, and then we have men that go in and dominate these talented women and take away from the great shine that they would have had this year. So this is really important. We have to really get this behind us, really figure this thing out, because it's causing a lot of confusion. It's causing confusion for kids. Men are confused about this and how they should feel. They're if you feel a certain way about this agenda, they're going to call you homophobic if you're not down with this whole thing going on. So it's really important that we get this out of the way and really look at some bigger issues. So let's see what they said. The House has voted to pass a bill that bans transgender athletes from competing in women and girls sports at federally funded schools and institutions. The GOP led the bill, referred to as the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act, passed today. This is a great day for America and a great day for girls and women, for fairness in sports. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says House representative pledged before the last election or commission to American women and girls in sports. Today we kept that. The bill says the defined definition of sex to one based solely on a person's reproductive biology and genetics at birth. And that's what I'm saying. I think this was a great thing to pass, and I believe that this really should end a lot of the confusion that's going on. And I think this really ends the confusion that's going on. And I believe if transgenders feel a certain way about this, there should be a transgender league, where trans women can compete with each other, or women play in men's sports. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. A trans woman playing in maybe the NBA, if that and this thing is, it's not a hate factor. It's just a fair factor. It's a fair factor. It's not, that wouldn't be fair to the women who train, and you would come in trans as a man with your man testosterone and man muscles and different things like that. It wouldn't be fair to the women, you know. Like I said, I believe a trans league would be great, but they don't want to be separated. That's the thing about it. Like I said, hopefully we can get to some bigger issues that's going on. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comment box. Do y'all believe that this was the right move, that men who transition to women should not be able to play in women's sports? So let me know what y'all think in the comment box, and we out.